there, this is Veena from Batter Cake, the channel that's about baking and much more. Okay then, let's get cracking with today's recipe. Today at Batter Cake, we'll be making the third recipe from my mango dessert series. We are making a classic Indian sweet, Mango Kalakand, that doesn't need any artificial color or flavor. It just bursts with the pure, delicious taste of mangoes. So now, let me show you how to make soft and tasty Mango Kalakand in no time, right here at Batter Cake. To make Mango Kalakand, we need just a handful of ingredients. We need full cream milk, mango pulp, sugar, milk powder, chopped nuts, vinegar, and just 2 teaspoons of pure ghee. We'll start by making some homemade paneer, which, believe it or not, is amazingly easy to make. But of course, if you want, you could use store-bought paneer instead. In that case, after thawing it, you'll have to keep the paneer in very hot water for around 20 minutes to soften and refresh it. From the 1 liter of full cream milk I have heating here on the stove, I've retained a 1/4 cup to be used later on. The milk is about to come to a boil. I'll be using vinegar to split it and make paneer. In place of vinegar, you could also use sour lime juice or a few tablespoons of yogurt. I'll add 1 tablespoon of vinegar to the milk to start with. We have to add just enough of it to split the milk completely. Let's add half a tablespoon more. Now that we have a clear straw-colored whey, that indicates we don't need to add any more vinegar. Let's strain the split milk through a sieve lined with a thin, clean piece of cloth, letting the whey collect in the vessel underneath. We don't have to squeeze every drop of whey from the paneer like we do when we want to press it into a slab and cut it into cubes. If you want to learn how to make cubes of paneer at home, please check out my video on paneer patties. I've included the link up here and also in the description box below. Like I've mentioned in other videos, the whey is very nutritious and can be used in dals, vegetables, soups, and other dishes. Now let's rinse the paneer with tap water at least thrice to wash off all traces of vinegar from it. Rinsing is essential whenever you want to use the paneer to make desserts or sweets. Here's our paneer. It weighs 210 grams. I'll crumble it finely using a fork. You could also crumble it with a potato masher, like this. I've finished crumbling all of the paneer. Here's how finely crumbled it needs to be. It should also feel slightly moist to the touch, as Kalakand is typically soft and moist. For that reason, to begin with, the paneer shouldn't be too dry. Since we are making Mango Kalakand, our next main ingredient has to be what else but mangoes. Now that we are past the Alfonso mango season, I had to pick the next best mangoes for today's recipe. These are Kesar mangoes. Like Alfonso mangoes, they too are sweet and fleshy and good for extracting pulp. These are the pieces I got after chopping the mangoes. I'll now puree these in my mixer grinder. From the 2 Kesar mangoes, I was able to get 1 cup of smooth mango puree. If for any reason you can't get fresh mangoes, you could use canned mango pulp instead. Let's add the mango puree to a non-stick pan. To this, I'll add 6 tablespoons of sugar. Let's stir this on medium heat for around 4 to 5 minutes till it thickens a little. And then transfer it to a bowl. To the same pan, I'll transfer the quarter cup of milk I had kept aside. I'll now mix in the finely crumbled paneer and cook this in the milk on low heat for around 2 minutes. We are doing this to ensure the paneer is softened and nice and moist. This step is even more important when you are using store-bought paneer. In that case, you might need to add 2 to 3 tablespoons more of milk to the grated paneer. Okay, now let's add in the thickened mango puree and stir everything well with the heat on medium-low. At the same time, crumbling any larger bits of paneer by pressing down on them with the spatula. You might have come across some recipes for instant mango kalakand, where the milk is split into paneer by directly adding the mango pulp to it. But then, you'll have to cook the mix for a longer time because you also have to evaporate the whey that separates from the paneer. So in the end, that actually turns out to be a longer process than the one we are following today. In just around 3 to 4 minutes, it will be time to add in 6 tablespoons of milk powder. Let's stir everything well, once again using the spatula, this time to break any lumps of milk powder. The milk powder will absorb some of the liquid in the mix and help it thicken faster. Let's mix everything for another couple of minutes and then add in 2 teaspoons of pure ghee. From this stage onwards, I'm showing you everything in real time without editing or shortening any part so that you can see exactly how long you could need to get to the final stage. An important step in making kalakand is taking the mix off the heat at the right time without drying it out too much. Like I mentioned earlier, kalakand is typically soft and moist. It shouldn't be as dry or firm as fudge, which can be cut into sharp-edged pieces. Rather, its consistency should be more like that of freshly made malai pedas, you could say. We are almost there. Once the mix starts coming off the pan smoothly, you shouldn't heat it any further. Okay, we are done. We can now transfer this to a pan or tray. I've already prepared a tray by lining it with parchment paper and then greasing the paper lightly with ghee. Notice how the mix has come off the pan smoothly as one soft lump. Let's spread it uniformly and smoothen the top. I'll now scatter a few chopped almonds and pistachios on the slab of mango kalakand. Let's press the chopped nuts lightly with the spatula and then let the mango kalakand cool to room temperature. After that, I'll keep it in the fridge for around 1.5 hours so that it can firm up and be cut into pieces more easily. After chilling it in the fridge, you could transfer the kalakand slab to your chopping board and then mark and cut it into squares. You could cut it into squares, rectangles or diamonds according to your choice. Just remember, you won't be able to get clean, sharp edges. Let's check a piece. Its consistency is just as it should be, soft and not dried out. This is truly one of the tastiest Indian mithais or sweets. Hope you enjoyed today's video and do stop by again for yet another quick and tasty recipe. Till then, take care. Happy cooking!